Today we're checking out the dual halo projector headlights with chrome housings and clear lenses fitting the 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500s with factory halogen non-projector headlights. If you're looking to upgrade your truck's lighting with an aggressive, modern look while improving nighttime visibility, then these projector headlights are going to be a great option. These headlights are going to feature this modern dual halo design right around the bulbs, giving your Ram a custom high-end appearance that's going to stand out both in the day and nighttime. These LED accents on the lights further enhance the styling while also increasing visibility to other drivers in the day and nighttime. The projector style lenses focus the light output, delivering a more controlled and concentrated beam pattern for better nighttime illumination compared to those factory reflectors. The chrome housings provide a sleek yet OEM inspired look, making these headlights an excellent choice if you want a balance of style and functionality without anything too over the top. They also make sure that they're DOT and SAE compliant, ensuring they meet legal and safety standards for road use on your daily driver. These headlights are built with durable polycarbonate lenses that are resistant to impacts, scratches, and fading over time like those stock lenses tend to do. The chrome housings are sealed to protect against moisture and debris intrusion, helping to prevent fogging and condensation issues that stock lenses also tend to do. The high-quality LEDs are long-lasting, reducing the need for frequent bulb replacements while maintaining a bright, crisp light output. Now, as far as pricing goes on this, they're coming in right around $300 for the pair, which makes them an affordable way to get that modern look with these dual halo rings and a custom headlight feel added to your Ram. Installation on these are going to be very straightforward, so we're rating them just a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have these installed in about 1 hour of your time right there at home in your driveway. These headlights are a direct fit replacement for the factory units, so this should simplify the install just a bit. Now, let's head on out to the shop and they can give you a detailed walkthrough of how that installation process is going to go.
For this install, you will need an impact, an extension, 10mm socket, wire strippers and crimpers, a clip removal tool, also not shown here, but for how we installed ours, is male spade connectors and either female spade connectors or T-tabs. What's up guys, today we're going to be doing some headlights on our Ram, but before we get started, we're going to send you to watch a quick video on how to remove your factory lights, and we'll see you when you get back.
For this install, we are going to have to pull the grill off the front end of our truck to gain access to the headlights. You don't need a whole lot of tools to accomplish this job, and I'm going to walk you through every step of the process. So let's get started. The first step is actually going to be to remove the rad support cover. Ours is missing, and all you'll need is this little clip removal tool to pop the clips out to remove that, and that is going to gain you access to these 4 10mm bolts here at the top of the grill. So I'll use my 10mm socket on a ratchet and pull those out. Once those bolts are removed, you can grab the grill from the front end and just give it a good pull, and it should come right off. The next step is actually going to be behind the headlight, and you're going to gain access to this through the inner fender liner. There's an access window that we can use to get to the back of the headlight, and we're going to be feeling for this white tab here. It has a lip on the bottom of it, and all we have to do is push it up to unlock it. I just need to pull the clip for the access window back, and then I can fold that back out of my way, and then I can put my hand inside and release the tab. Next, once again using my 10mm socket and ratchet, I'm going to remove the 2 bolts here on the front of the headlight. That'll allow me to pull it out and unplug it from the vehicle. Now I can pull my headlight out and unplug my connectors. Just to give you a little bit of a better visual of the clip that I was referring to earlier, this is it right here, and it is currently in its locked position. By pushing it up, you open up the slot here to allow the headlight to come out.
Alrighty guys, now that we have our factory lights off, we've got our factory light as well as our new assembly up on the table because there's a couple things we need to do before we're ready to go onto the truck. Now the first thing we're going to do is from the back of our factory light, take our factory DRL/turn signal bulb, get that out of our factory light. So we're just going to turn the socket counterclockwise. It'll pop out of its seat. That's the last thing we need to do with our factory setup, so we can set that aside. Then we're going to bring that over to our new assembly and stick that right in just like it went into our factory one. So you want to find its seat on this one. You may have to spin it a little bit, get it to lock in. And once it's seated, I'm going to give that a turn clockwise to lock that into place. Now once we're done that, we need to add some connectors into our new halo and LED wiring. Now this is very simple. Your kit does come with some inline tabs, however our vehicle already has some female spade connectors on it. So we're going to use male spade connectors. This is a nice way to keep everything modular in case you need to unplug it. Instead of having to recrimp wires or anything, you can simply unplug these connectors from each other. So we're going to take our 4 wires. We have 2 black for our negative, and we have a white with black strip as well as an all white one. Now we're going to tie these together, the 2 black and the 2 white wires, so that we can ease our installation. They're both going to the same power source, so instead of putting 4 taps on, we're just going to put 2. So we're going to take our 2 black wires first. Now these do come pre-stripped. So I'm going to straighten these out. Give them a light twist. That just takes care of any straggling wires. We're going to join these 2 together with a twist, like so. We're going to add in our male spade connector. You want to be careful lining this up so that it goes in as intended. If you get any stragglers, just give it a little extra twist. We'll get that through. We're going to grab our wire crimpers. Give that a good solid crimp. Now I like to give the connectors a very light tug after the crimping just to make sure your connection is solid. Then we're going to do the same thing for our positive wires. And crimp that down. Give it a very light tug. Now once you've got this done for this headlight, you can do the same thing for the other headlight. So the first thing we're going to do when we're over back to the truck is plug in our factory style connectors. So one's going to go over here, lock into that factory bulb. Our other one is going to go to our new connector. Now you want to make sure nothing gets too crisscrossed. Lock that all the way in. And lock that safety tab back down. Then we're going to come over to our DRL harness. As you can see, ours has been severely modified over the years, over many previous installs. But our blue wire goes to our factory ground wire, so we're going to take our 2 black wires that we joined together, plug those into our female spade connector. And our white wires, we're going to find our white and green and plug that in. And once we have these plugged in, we're ready to set this in place. So we'll line those rear locators up. You have to wiggle that around to find those, but once it seats in, it should be pretty solid. Then we'll reinstall our 2 10mm bolts. Now we've got our 10mm socket and extension. Get our top bolt in, which is the shorter one. Get our bottom 10mm in. Next, you want to come back to your inner fender liner, reach through that trap door, lock that locator tab back down in place. We can close our trap door up, reinstall our push clip. Now once you have this side installed, you can repeat the same process for the other side. And once you have both headlights in, we can reinstall our grille. Set this in, line up our locators. And you want to give the bottom and middle a little push, lock those tabs in. Then we'll reinstall the 4 10mm bolts up top with our 10mm socket. Now we can reinstall our upper shroud. We'll set this in place. Line all of our push clips back up. There you have it. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our dual halo projector headlights with chrome housings and clear lenses for your 09 to 18 Ram 1500 with factory halogen non-projector headlights. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.